take me home tonight is quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you could make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you could make me dance. I'm in love, yeah, is it obvious?
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 40-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one complete to Pitts. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Check smash. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Check go.
Staying with Robinson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better know power.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
19, 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
Fourth down, Penix. Keeps on moving into the red zone. It'll be the first and more. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Drake London with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Set. 10 black. Cut.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, okay, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
On the set.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Black Olsen. Set.
He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Down. 60 red. 60 smash red. Set. Cut.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Set. Red. Yellow. Black. 95.
They send the tight end in motion. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Set punt. Blue 32. Check view. Ready.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Drill green. Ready.
Looking in the air here. He's going deep! And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Lions.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 now from the 46. There's a counter give to Robinson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
19 Lions. Rambo 80.
From the shotgun, Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Third and just 2 to go. Penix working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Penix. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, he's got it back again. And he's able to advance it just a little bit after recovering that fumble, partner, so a costly mistake is averted.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Here we go. Go.
Try and run here with Robinson. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Trying for it with Penix. He's got it to his running back. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Matt Gay is set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43. Ready.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Set.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
On the ready.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Set. Come on. Set. Red. 38. Slide through. 8. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. To the sideline and secured by London. He's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So 4th down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Working now from the gun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready, set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Cut, cut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Set, cut. Ready.
Now looking to throw. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down from the 42.
Red, yellow. Yellow, blue. Set.
They'll go play action. To the right, he's got to Teslam. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Down. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Complete left side. It's Teslam. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Red, 38. Striker, striker. Hut, hut.
Gibbs now from the gun. That play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. The Falcons Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
30-yard line.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
19, Tiger, Dragon 60.
Penix here from the gun. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
14-yard line.
Shut up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Wilson with the return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Let's go. Set, cut.
They're going play action. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
Ready, cut.
He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready,
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
ready, ready. Black 40.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
Ready.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Right, set. 50, drill, green. Set.
Throwing off the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
The Falcons take over.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Liking 18. Let's go.
Penix looking to pass. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like we're right around the 8.
Ready.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Falcons take over.
Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go! Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Here's Penix to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Gay with the point after. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
The score, Falcons 24, Lions 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Wilson with the return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They go play action on 1st down. Caught by the open man. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Ready. Set.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. The bounce outside yields a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. 5, 52, blue. Ready.
He's going to throw it. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Striker, squeeze. Light blue, black ultra.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 10 black. Set.
Pass play coming here. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game.
Lions 21.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Play action. Here's Penix. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Play fake. Penix. On the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
On the set.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Viking, cut 19, cut 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Falcons getting ready for the punch. Braden Mann will kick it away. The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Ready.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here's
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About ready to go now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Bud lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
19 Lions. 70 Lions.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll go play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ready, ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready, ready, set.
They'll throw third and long. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
60 red. Set.
A give to Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a... First down.
31-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Hut.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on, set. Black. Black ultra.
To the air on third and long. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second and 3 now.
Here we cut.
A give left side for Gibbs. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? They're the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. He'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Set. Drill green. Yellow. 22. Yellow blue.
Leaning back, motions right.
Set.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Running left is Robinson. And looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons only up by a few. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those moments. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Down. Slide two. Set.
Now throw to start the drive. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked out by Divine Diablo.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Okay, break.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Come on, set. Tackle it.
Robinson on the inside give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Project S, this ain't what you want.
Staying with Robinson. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
A loss of 2 yards.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Hold it ready.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
19, come go. Big. 60 license. 60 license.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Gay's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Going now on first down. Brought in inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set, go.
Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Real green, yellow, 22, 6, rebel. Set.
Looking to throw it. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?